Hello everyone, my name is Chris Livesey, and in this week's mini learning module, we will review the steps necessary to train and develop employees, and in addition, we will outline the methods used in developing management employees. The learning objectives for this training will be to explain the importance of training and needs assessment, describe the methods used and how to evaluate success, define management and organizational development, and finally describe a management inventory and succession plan. Training is the learning process involved in the acquisition of knowledge, skills, and abilities to successfully perform a specific job. In all businesses, some type of initial job training is required. In addition, as time progresses, new training and refresher training is necessary. Listed are several categories detailing reasons why training is necessary, including changes in the economy, technology, and government can make skills learned today obsolete in the future. Second, plan changes within an organization, such as the introduction of new tools or equipment. And third, when employee productivity is low or numerous errors and mistakes become a problem. And lastly, regulatory, contractual, professional, or certification issues can require an employer to provide training for their employees. Training must be directed toward the accomplishment of an organizational objective, such as more efficient production methods, improved quality of products or services, or reduced operating costs. A needs assessment is a systemic analysis of the specific training activities that organization requires to achieve its objectives. Listed are 5 categories of methods used to complete an assessment, from interviews to the examination of documents. Specifically in these, the questions that are asked are: what problems is the employee having in his or her job? What additional skills and or knowledge does the employee need to better perform the job? And third, what training does the employee believe is needed? There are several methods used to suffice a business's training needs and accomplish their objectives. On-the-job training is normally performed by shadowing someone and then to perform the job under the trainer's supervision. In job rotation or cross-training, an individual will learn several different jobs and perform each for a specified time period. This allows a department to be more flexible and cover when others are out. Apprenticeship training provides workers in highly skilled occupations such as electricians, bricklayers, laboratory technicians, etc., with on-the-job and classroom training, learning the practical skills of the job along with theory. Classroom training is probably the most popular and widely known for training an entire group of individuals. One of the newer types of training is a virtual classroom. This is conducted online, and it integrates chat rooms, desktop video conferencing, websites, and email. Some are self-paced courses while others are instructor-led. Evaluating the results of the training is critical in determining if the material was beneficial and where improvements can be made. Specifically, how much did the trainees like the program? What principles, facts, and concepts were learned in the training program? Did the job behavior of employees change as a result of the program? And lastly, what were the results of the program in terms of factors such as reduced costs or reduction in turnover? The use of sound learning principles during the development and implementation of training programs helps to ensure the success of the program. Listed below are several principles of learning, from motivation used to achieve personal goals through to whole or part training. In the second segment of this training, we're going to review management training and why it is necessary for a business to be proactive with this approach. Objectives play a significant role in determining a business's requirements for their managers. An example of this would be an expanding business. The need for more managers may be required at all levels. However, in a business with limited or no growth, this would not require additional management, but additional training may be a requirement for those current managers. A management inventory is just that, A detailed document held by Human Resources that contains the knowledge and skills inventory, achievements in education, years of service, positions held, and performance evaluations. It can be used to determine what individuals are candidates to fill positions that are open due to retirement, death, etc. The management inventory is used as a planning tool when it comes to creating a succession plan, which details potential candidates for each management position within a company. A needs assessment is basically a systematic analysis of management development activities the organization requires to achieve its objectives. There are 4 methods that can be used: a training needs survey, a competency study, task analysis, and performance analysis. A training needs survey focuses on the knowledge and skills required to perform a specific job. Next, the objectives for the overall management development program and for specific individuals must be established. Objectives should be written and measurable. Instructional objectives may include targets relating to the number of trainees to be taught, hours of training, and cost per employee. After a business's needs have been assessed and its objectives stated, the next step is to implement the management development programs. Listed are many of the more popular methods used while on the job. I will note that web-based training is one method that can be classified as both on the job and off the job. Off-the-job development methods occur outside of the workplace, many times in a formal training setting. One technique that I have never experienced but we studied in HR management was the in-basket technique. This is where the participant is required to simulate the handling of a specific manager's mail and telephone calls in a test setting to determine if they react accordingly to the issue at hand. Organizational development seeks to improve the performance of groups, departments, and the overall organization. It's a planned effort managed from the top of the business to increase performance through interventions and training. OD looks at the human side of organizations, seeking to change attitudes, values, organizational structures, and managerial practices. There are 4 distinct phases that make up the overall process, from the planning phase to the actual training and the overall evaluation of results. This brings us to the question section. Number 1, what steps are involved in a needs assessment? Second question, what is a succession plan and how is it used? And the third question, what are 3 examples of on-the-job training? And finally, the references section. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing your feedback and comments. Have a great day.